There's No Such Things as Dragons by Jack Kent. The book starts with a little boy called Billy finding a kitten-sized dragon sitting in his room. Billy pats the dragon on the head and the dragon wags its tail in appreciation, so Billy goes downstairs to tell his mum. When he tells his mum, she says there's no such things as dragons. Believing her, Billy starts to ignore the dragon, and the story unfolds as we watch Billy go about his day, no longer acknowledging his dragon. And as this happens, the dragon gets bigger and bigger and bigger, causing more and more havoc. And Billy and his mum spend the rest of the story spending a lot of energy pretending that this huge disruptive dragon in the middle of their house doesn't exist. By the end of the book, the dragon is larger than the house itself, causing lots of havoc, and Billy finally acknowledges the dragon by patting it on its head. The dragon quickly reduces to its normal size. Why did the dragon have to get so big, they ask. Well, says Billy, I think it just wanted to be noticed. There are lots of meanings that we can take from this wonderful book, but here are a couple of my thoughts. So number 1, we've got the dragons that live around us, and these dragons are those stressful, overwhelming or difficult tasks like paying the bills, which we put off because perhaps it feels too much, too overwhelming. But the longer we leave those tasks, the harder and more overwhelming they become, and they often carry with them negative consequences that may affect us further, such as a bill resulting in a huge fee, which then adds extra pressure on ourselves to deal with that problem. So trying to deal with those little dragons when they're kitten size as quickly as possible can help us to prevent that cycle from happening and those dragons from spiralling out of control. Then you've got the dragons that live inside us. This might be depression, self-doubt, anxiety. When we avoid or run away from our inner dragons, they will spiral out of control and they can take over our lives and make us feel worse. But by facing those inner troubles and identifying them, we can then learn how to manage or deal with them and give ourselves the opportunity to see that we can cope and we can manage. If we don't do that, they won't go away and they will just keep getting bigger like Billy's dragon. These are just some of my thoughts. Do leave any of your thoughts or comments below. This video was inspired by a lecture by Jordan Peterson, and the link to that lecture is in the description below.